Home weather by Michael COUSINEAUnew, New Hampshire Union Leader, October 30, 2017, 10:46 p.m. Utility crews work on a downed tree on power lines Monday. John COUSINEAUNew Leader Correspondent, Manchester. The state's fourth largest power outage will leave people in tens of thousands of homes waking up for a second day Tuesday with no electricity to fire up the coffee pot or to take a hot shower. Many trees, utility poles and wires couldn't withstand winds gusting above 50 miles per hour and 2 to 4 inches of rain softening the dirt, leaving at least 450,000 people in the dark at some point. It's been quite a doozy, said Margaret Curtis, a meteorologist with the National Weather Service in Gray, Maine. The state said 270,000 customers, representing 450,000 people, were without power at the peak outage, ranking behind the 2008 ice storm, the 2010 wind storm and the 2011 Snowtober storm, according to the State Department of Safety. The 270,000 figure represented 34% of the state's power customers compared to 63% of all customers for the 2008 ice storm. But that doesn't tell the full story. Eversource said that its midday Monday outage figures indicated more than 100,000 customers had power restored while 165,000 waited for the lights to come back on, a total of around 265,000 total Eversource customers who lost power at some point. Some, however, might have lost it multiple times. Eversource's peak outage totaled more than 190,000 customers. This will be a multi-day restoration, said Eversource spokesman Caitlin Woods. As of 8:30 p.m. Monday, nearly 215,000 electric customers remained without power, according to utilities' websites. Peak outages for the New Hampshire electric COUP totaled 52,100, 33,715 for Unitil and 11,000 for Liberty Utilities. None had a tally of the total number of customers affected. Woods said the storm produced widespread, extensive damage. The challenge with this storm is we lost a great deal of the energy system and it will take some time to assess and repair, she said. In Londonderry, 60% of the town was without power following the heaviest portion of the overnight storm. The Derry Fire Department reported 50% of households were without power. More than 30 roads were closed in Derry. Several traffic light fixtures at major intersections, including at routes 128 and 102, were not functional late Monday afternoon. Both communities reported down power lines, debris in the roads and, in Derry, flooding in low-lying areas. Schools were closed in the two districts. The storm affected 330 roads, 230 local and 100 state, but no significant crashes were reported, according to Michael Todd, Public Information Officer at the New Hampshire Department of Safety. Shelters were open in Campton, North Conway and Alexandria, he said. The storm, technically not a nor'easter because its winds came from the southeast, not northeast, produced wind gusts to hurricane strength on the Isles of Shoals 78 miles per hour and atop Mount Washington 131 miles per hour. Many places experienced gusts exceeding 50 miles per hour, including 59 miles per hour at Manchester-Boston Regional Airport, 56 miles per hour in Portsmouth and 51 miles per hour in Concord, according to the Weather Service. Tropical Storm Philippe kind of got sucked into the storm and helped intensify it, she said. The storm dropped heavy rains with 5.19 atop Mount Washington, 4.21 inches in Newberry and 4 inches in Epsom, with 2.25 inches in Manchester, 2.8 inches in Nashua and 2.85 inches in Jaffrey. Todd advised avoid driving if you can, drive carefully, expect debris and downed lines. He said generators should be kept away from structures, doors and windows. Don't touch downed lines directly, with anything or anything touched by a downed line. New Hampshire Electric COUP also warned that not everybody would get power back Monday. Preliminary indications point to a multiple-day outage event, it said in a statement. If you are without power at this time, you should expect to remain without power possibly for a number of days. McCousinow@unionleader.com. Union Leader correspondents Chris Garofalo and B. Lewis contributed to this story. Weather Energy.